Welcome into the start of the Port Elizabeth campaign for another year. Today we've got 3 games for you, and we'll be looking forward to each and every one of them. So we will get action away against East London, Centurion and Pal as our opponents. Be interested to know how we went in that last game of the SW District's first class before we had the 20 over trophy start here. So we'll go over that result. We were pretty much beaten by Lager. You guys saw that on video. It was a pretty embarrassing loss. As you guys can recap there, it went very quickly. Western Province defeated us by 5 wickets. So 502 all out with Ruan de Swart, an ex-SW Districts player. 110 off 196, 13 fours and a 6. Duplessis 98, Victor 85. That was the core of their innings. And Swanepoel and Hudson inflicted more misery on us with that partnership. Hudson was good, 5 for 96, 3 for 107 for Sada. In response, we got to 297. That was off the back of a last sort of couple partnerships with Bryson, 75 for 153, 9 fours and a 6. Hudson fought valiantly for 28. Ferreira 53. 3 for Sir Jackson, Cullinan and Swanepoel. They were quite tight, and they did a good job on us there. We got to 291 in the next innings. They enforced the follow-on. 91 for Ryan Rickleton, 47 for Sada. 4 for Jackson there, and 2 for Hudson, Cullinan and Swanepoel. And as you can see, they didn't need too many in that next innings. Will it be 2 for 24? And a wicket apiece for Hudson, Sada and Bryson. In this game, we're a lot better. We're not probably going to make the top division again, which is disappointing. We're getting deep in this career mode, and I really want to make it in the next couple of seasons. Border got through to 322 all out with Gain 106, Wilkinson 78. The mainstays with Wessels with 50 as well. Hudson and Bryson were brilliant in this first class match. 4 wickets apiece in this innings, 245 for Sada. In response, 467. With a couple of different players stepping up. Ben de Bruin, 171, is second first class 100, 383 deliveries, 18 fours. Andy Hall continues to get chances, and he finally delivers. He gets 121, his first 100 at the level 350s. Hopefully that's a sign of him turning the corner, because he is a promising bat at the end of the day. And I think we can sort of keep him round in the squad and sort of have him handily come in from time to time. Sort of fell away a bit once we got over 400, but hey, we had given ourselves a chance. Batted 157.3 overs. Peter, 4 for 130 off 48 overs, toiled for that. Rundle, 2 for 137. 2 for 93 for Truter. Older, 2 for 100. Bottom out for 237. Brilliant display from Hudson, but it was Willoughby, 446, just getting through that lineup pretty quickly when we needed it to happen. And we struggled a wee bit in the chase with Ben de Bruin top scoring with 33. Hall and Rickleton 20 and 19 not out respectfully. 3 for 19 for Peter. This was a pitch that was deteriorating a little bit, but we've got the result. So we probably will see the season out for the first class with SW Districts. We'll go to the one-day competition there. But we're here to play with Port Elizabeth. Now, Port Elizabeth will be pretty much looking to just do a wee bit better than what they have of the past few seasons. We'll start with this lineup here. I think it's a pretty solid team. And, yeah, like it's giving a chance to Rhodes and Wessels to cement a spot. We've just got to change our team a wee bit. We'll go with that destructive pairing of De Kock and Zadrin. We've Wessels down the order a wee bit. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy. Louis Deploy, captain. And we are underway in this competition. We want to bat first, bat well against East London, and see how well we go. Zadrin, he is found the gap. Averaging near 40 for SW Districts. Phenomenal player he has been. Just gets signed up every season. Quinton de Kock will depart. Got an aging team though, however. We've got a wee bit of a pickle to navigate the next couple of seasons. Good shot from Zadrin. Good thing is Zadrin's still a very, very young prospect for us, so he'll be sort of just picked up every year. Quinton de Kock getting on a bit, 35. I think De Bruin is 36. Deploy's in his 30s as well. Yeah, there will be a changes on the horizon. Some of them are asking big salaries too. Like, that's why we haven't been able to sign anyone effectively the last couple of seasons. Should be alright there. That was a dicey run. Just over the diving fielder. Positive start from Port Elizabeth anyway. Like, there is a lot of talent in this team. It's ready to flourish. That's a good shot from Zedrin. Zedrin will go. Like, he got the team off to a reasonable start. 30 out of 26 brings young Jonty Rhodes in. Be good to see how Jonty goes this season. He's getting an extended probably opportunity to impress. Wee bit of spin on offer for Stephenson. LeBron gets well hold of that. Gets that for 6. It's 31 off 21. Jonty Rhodes 6 of 6. 81 for 12 after 10. A reasonable platform. Rhodes, has he got enough on that? I don't think he has. He said it straight at the fielder. DeSwart will pick up the wickets. He's gone for 6. Wessel's getting a chance. Down the order, he's 1 off 6 at the moment though. He's sort of struggling a wee bit and being pegged back just a tad. The run rate's only 6.8 and over now. This is good bowling. Really need to lift. And De Bruyne out for no. T De Bruyne out for 38 off 33. We deploy captain and in. He's just a handy player to have in the squad, so let's see how he'll do. Set away for 4. It's a good shot. Rocks off the back foot. Deploy. We'll get another boundary. Making the most of that reprieve. Russell's just hovering above 100 strike rate. He is at 100 strike rate now. Need that to lift a wee bit in the last few overs as we try to accelerate this innings. A few handy scores in this innings so far. 3 overs left. We need to sort of launch. It's a good shot. That's a beautiful shot from Louis Deploy. Lewis Deploy. Great shot. And he's smoked another one over cow corner. This is the over that we're really trying to pick things up. Swart strikes and Louis Deploy gone for 25 off 11. Swanepoel immediately gets it over the rope for 6. This is a big over for Port Elizabeth. It's beautifully flicked off the legs. That is 4. It's a mammoth over. 2 overs left. 160 definitely on the cards. It's accelerated again at the right time. Got enough on that just to get over the boundary. That is 6. 160 for 5 after 19. Couple of terrible overs here. It's really hurt. We've done a great job here, Port Elizabeth, just capitalising on some average bowling. Wessel's gone. Go for 30 off 25. It's a handy knock. Mulder, he'll get that away for 4. 170. I don't think we'll get 170 going into the last few overs. We've got to 173 for 6. East London had to chase a wee bit in the last one. Good cameos from Louis Deploy and Swanepoel. Good starts as Adrian and De Bruyne. There was a combined effort. Let's see how we go with Mulder and Hudson. Hudson will bowl a third. 3 overs for 28. It was a wee bit too much for him. And we've just got to try and tidy her up a wee bit. 7 off the over for Khan. Swanepoel in. See if they can do a job here. Finally got a wicket. Aman Khan. We needed that. Wickets. 83 for 1 after 10. I think we're 82 for 2 after 10. So it is a pretty interesting contest at the moment. We'll bring in Jayden du Plessis. Just to be honest, Jayden du Plessis, he just hasn't been in the best of touch in the first class competition. He just only got the 1 wicket. But he seems to thrive in these colours here. Aman Khan will bowl him out, I'd say, just to try and... Need some wickets badly, though. Just need a couple of really decent strikes. That's a good delivery. And Brand will disappear. He'll go for 43. See out the attack immediately. We'll bring in Swanepoel. It's got to be on the money here. If we can. 3 overs for 21. For Swanepoel, the run rate is sort of creeping up again for East London. That's a huge over. Okay. Right, we have to bring Mulder back in. It looks like it's going to be a win for East London here, just by the fact that they haven't lost too many wickets. 8 off the over, 29 off 24. We've got du Plessis that's got to bowl 2 overs in that last 4. 19 off 18. Masungo is gone, but yeah, just another moment where we just have really struggled to take wickets. It's a comfortable run chase in the end. Erasmus is gone. It's gone for 53. Not the best of starts to the comp, but East London will be happy with their start. We're just a wee bit off pace, just with the ball. Did a reasonable job with the bat, I felt, getting to 173 for 6, but 174 for 4 in response was definitely too good for us in the end of the day. So we've got Centurion in our next game. See if we can make the adjustments. I am going to give Ben de Bruin an opportunity, and we're going to just rotate the order around a wee bit. Cock will go to 6. Here, Tom Curran. Tom Curran, a very experienced campaigner. Still a very handy man to bring into the team. And we think we may bring him into the team, actually, just with Jayden du Plessis just all out of form at the moment. So going for an all-seam attack today with the Englishman. He's been solid for us. He hasn't been spectacular. 36 games, 50 wickets at 23.32. That is okay for us. It's acceptable. Quinton Clock on those gloves. But yeah, Ben de Bruin getting an opportunity. He's in a wee bit of form, obviously, with that big 100 in the last first-class game before we went to this competition. Ngidi, Zadran. Zadran just ramps that away for 4. Drifting on the pads, and we've got 10 off the first over. But yeah, Ben de Bruin, he's only got the 150 at this level. And it was for SW District. It only averages 12 for the Port Elizabeth side. So he really has to start proving himself, or else he'll be dropped from the whole contracting process. Zadran just gets a bit of a leading edge off that one. .34 without loss. We're started positively here. Zadran gets it away for 4. It's a good shot again. Just beating that diving man again. He's getting a bit of a workout there. He's had to chase the ball 3 times in the over. 37 off 13, 11 off 11 for Ben de Bruin. He's just sort of getting himself in. Zadran, another decent start for Zadran, but he doesn't kick on. Which is really what we want him to do. Good shot. It's 4 runs. Beautiful shot again. This is exactly what we want. Just De Bruin. I think we've got both of them in, so it's going to be confusing for a while. I wish they went T De Bruin or B De Bruin if you had multiple names of that in the squad, but it'll be hard to do. So yeah, TD hit the 3-4 series, 13 off 8, Ben De Bruin 17 off 14, 68 for 1 after 6. Finds the gap, it's a good shot. Building partnerships, making sure we get a decent score on the board. We have gone for an experienced seamer to join our lineup today, and Tom Curran. It's the bolster of the lineup a wee bit. It's a good shot from Ben De Bruin. He's moved to 29. Well, that's a bit of a skyer. Has he got the gap? He has. Partnership will continue. Beautifully struck. That's 100 up for Port Elizabeth. Well, that should be out. And it is out. So, De Bruin out for 31 off 26. And Wessel's in now. Oh, he's just got a leading edge there. He's doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk there. He's gone for naught. So we're going at 10s, but we just need to sort of hold our heads a wee bit. Just get a few, keep a few wickets in the bank. Ben De Bruin's been very starved to strike. Suppose he's just trying to play a role, just working it to his main strike weapons. 8 off 7. Going into Cochin now. 10 for 4. Finally gets a boundary, Ben De Bruin. Be happy with that. And the Cock, he'll depart too. So we've just lost our way a little bit. And we really just need to sort of steady it a bit. And this is great bowling. Elizabeth are very much in trouble now. Mulder in. Patrick Delivery gets hit dispatched for 4. Very much depending on the opener here. He's done a reasonable job. He's just trying to keep his cool. Tom Curran can bat a little bit as well. He'll be scheduled to come in next. We'll put him up the order. Away for 4. Okay, we've just got to capitalise on the last sort of 5-ish overs. Try to get up to about 180 if we can. We started off reasonably well. I've just lost our way a little bit. It's good shots. It's a dicey run, but we'll get there. 44 off 31. Ben De Bruin's top scorer. Mulder 13. Move to 17 now. Hit that. Wow, that is a mammoth 6 from Mulder. 150 up for Port Elizabeth. Finds the gap just, so we don't get a run out conceded there. 3 overs left. It's a good shot from Ben De Bruin. He moves to 49. He's closing in on his first ever 50 for the Port Elizabeth side, and he is going to get it. Done a great job just holding the innings together. He's 43 off 41. Mulder will depart for 25. You had to bring Tom Curran in. He averages nearly 18. Last over. Can we get anything big off it? And, oh, he's been dropped. De Bruin, he will get an opportunity here to sort of smash a few over the rope. So we've been restricted to 171 for 7. That was a great fight back from Centurion. Top score of 58 here for Ben De Bruin. He continues his good form. His average is bumped up to 16 now. So we'd love that to keep bumping up. We just need to start off well here. We've been a bit lackluster. Order. Very accurate. Hudson. Schultz. This is where the good bowling attack will come into play. They were just ineffective against East London. And they've been reasonably accurate here. That's a good delivery to David. And David will depart. That is Tim David from Australia, 32 years of age. Quite a handy guy to bring into the lineup. Fantastic opening spell from the two openers. So they got 2 for 13 for Mulder, 2 for 26 for Hudson. Tom Curran in now. Averages sort of very expensive. 9 and over he usually goes for, but he's been tight in that first one. Interesting, an all-seam attack here. Reasonably tight so far. 99 at 11 and over required. Four overs, none for 36 for Tom Curran. Trying to keep this as tight as possible. Hudson in. And 51 needed off 24, 12.5 and over effectively needed. CB, the man that was leading the charge, has gone for 50 off 31. 53 off 42 for Kidwell. He's done a good job here. He's got a lot of 50s under his belt. Swanepoel getting in good channels, and Bosch is gone for naught. This has been a great over for Swanepoel, and it's just swung the game completely in the favour of Port Elizabeth. 4 overs, none for 28, 15 off at 26 off 6. And we win by 10 runs. It got a bit closer than what we thought. Kidwell 70 off 49, 14 off 6 for Dippenar. That was a big over at 6-4-4. But a win is a win. And Ben de Bruin man of the match. I think Swanepoel with that over probably should have been man of the match. So we've got our first win of the season. And we just need to build on that now. We're taking on third place. Ben has improved his batting technique, which is great. Need to continue that. Need to continue his development as much as possible. So, yeah, we've only got the one sort of keeper that'll play in the squad. Obviously, these were board signings, and we're not going to be playing them. They got 3-year contracts too, which really does irk me a little bit. So we're going to have to be very clever. We will bring back Bryson for Khan. And that'll be our lineup. We'll just try and keep these guys in as long as we can. Get them into form. And try to establish ourselves in this competition. So, Dalima to Zadran, first delivery of the game. Zadran gets a bit of an edge on it. He likes to bash the first boundary. He rolls 6 off the first ball of the game. De Bruin, he won't be repeating his 50 odd in the last game. He is out. Experience of Zadran. He is gone as well. So we've lost a few early ones. Make that 3 early ones. So there's a bit of a patch job to do now for the middle order. Wessels, he's got a leading edge on that. He could be out as well. Yeah, he is. This is a horror start for Port Elizabeth. Pal on top completely in this game. He's still got a good amount of batting to come, Port Elizabeth. So it's just, again, just resurrecting. Doing a job. Quinn de Kock. Been there, done that. We deploy, gets a bit of a lucky edge away for 4. We'll take it. And he's gone. So it's 54 for 5 now, and we're into the sort of the long tail, but they all chip in with the bat. 61 for 5. Quinton de Kock drives that down the ground. That's a beautiful shot. That's on the shots of the innings so far. 22 of 13. Get the accelerators on a little bit. We need a significant partnership. We need at least 140 to really cause some problems. That's what we'll target. So with those early loss of wickets, we've just got to redirect our score a wee bit. Swanepoel, he's got a somewhere into that gap somehow. He's played a good support role for Quinton de Kock. It's a good shot again. It's a 13 run over so far. Oh, that is a good punch off the back foot considering how high that got. And he's moved to 53 off 32, Quinton de Kock. 19 off 22 for Swanepoel. I think Swanepoel's just realised how important de Kock will be. So he's working the guys all over the place. It's a good shot again. He's played it all around the ground, Quinton de Kock. This has been good. 62 off 37. 10 fours and a 6. 20 off 23 for Swanepoel. And again, he just rocks off the back foot. His strike rate's up to just over 100 now. Just accelerated again with just showing a wee bit of experience. And Zaga South out of a wee bit of a hole. 2 overs remaining. 150 would be okay if we can get it. Beats the diving fielder. Good shot from Swanepoel. Maneuvers that into the cap. We're closing it on 150 with an over spear here. So if we can get over that before this last over would be great. Just fall short of the fielder there. Good shot. 150 for Quinton de Kock. Gets to 70 out of 44. 13 in 1 in terms of his boundaries. 150 for 5. And it's a great start the over for Swanepoel and Port Elizabeth. He's skied that. That could be the end of Kock. He has been caught, but a phenomenal innings. 70 out of 45. He's given his team a really good chance. Mulder gone. Tom Curran in now. And it's a great end of the over for the Pile side, but 155 for 7 Port Elizabeth. They had to fight back into that after a terrible start, and now it's just a case of getting into it. Conray was brilliant, 4 for 19. Conray is someone to possibly look out for. Markram and Jafar, so Shah Jafar, just in his opening campaign. Markram, very experienced. Need early wickets to really cause some problems here. Like 155 is sort of not enough in this sort of standard of cricket. You need 170 plus usually to compete. You just never know if we can get a few wickets. Phillips is gone. It is Glenn Phillips by the looks of it. Yeah, 31 years of age. 43 50s and 900s. Great player, great pickup for them. Right, so we'll switch to Bryson. Bryson's gone for 5. Tom Curran in now. Bryson's kept the field up. Not too bad in terms of the bowling so far, but if we are to win this game, we need to sort of break through just at regular intervals. Torres for 13 so far for Swanepoel. Mulder back into the attack. 65 at 8.1. All it takes is 1 or 2 big overs, and then it'll swing very much into the favour of Pyle. So it's just, again, just not really striking with the ball. We were sort of a tad defensive, which we It had to be due to the lack of runs, and it's just another loss. It's been a comfortable win. So we've been all over the shop in this first game. Third game. We have to be a lot more aggressive, I think, with the ball. Have to be brave and try to take wickets up front. Markram 70 off 54. Herman 61 off 40. So, yeah, it's a clean job there. And, yeah, we are 3, 1 and 2 so far. So we need to up that a wee bit. So you guys will join us again very shortly, I'd say, for Port Elizabeth. So we'll play probably 3 games off episode, then we'll play another 3 there. So join us for that, guys. Smash the like button, share with a friend, we'll see you next time.